Justine, you just can't stay away, can you?
No, I can. I promise. No, I've been invited and with this honor this morning with the Allée Justine Henin. So, no, it's always very emotional for me to come back for sure. But in another way, I feel far away already from this. It's been a year now that I stopped tennis, and I'm in a new life. It's part of me forever, and this love story between the French Open and I keeps going on because it's something that started a long time ago in 1992 when I was here to watch that big final, and then I won in juniors and then 4 times, and there's a lot of respect between the tournament and I and the organization and I, and with this honor this morning they proved it again, so it's nice to be back, but it's in another way it's a strange feeling to can't realize that I've been here so many years and that I've been fighting on this center court for so many matches, but it's a good feeling.
Have you been back in the past year?
No.
To Roland Garros?
No.
And what can you describe the feelings that you have, the range of emotions that you have when you're here?
Well, it's only good things because this tournament has been my tournament for many years, so it's only good things. In another way, I don't feel like, well, the past was a good time. I feel happy now, so it brought me a lot of good things in my life, very positive things here at the French, a lot of good memories, a nice contact with the crowd and the fans, and I love to play in Paris. And it was my favorite tournament. I always said that, and forever in my heart, it's gonna be like that. But I don't feel really sad when I come here. It's another feeling. I feel happy of everything I did in the past, but different steps in my life, and now it's another one.
Justine, apparently your mind is made up then. You have no second thoughts.
No.
So we've seen so many retirements in sport that are temporary, where people are changing their minds. Why do you think that is?
I think that to this step, to move on, it's very hard. It's very hard for every athlete to be back in a normal life and to start a new life. And I can tell you, even if I have a lot of character, it hasn't been that easy for myself neither to, stop tennis and be back in like a normal life. But it's an important step. And I think not everyone can make this step and maybe, want to be back because they don't know what to do. You have to discover who you are and to build another life. And it's like it's a new birth, and that's not that easy. But for me, it's like at 26, at 28, at 30, you have to, this moment, this transition, you have to, go through it. And even if you have difficult times, you need to be strong enough and to be back in normal life. So for myself, I think I'm very happy, even if I have to realize what I want to do now and how I feel happy, and realize what I did in the past and be stronger for the future.
In the last 12 months, have you played tennis just for fun, or were you really reluctant to just even hold a racket?
No, if I played maybe 3 or 4 times in a year, it was a lot. But I had surgery on my knee also last October, so couldn't do that much. But as far as I have some plans to play a few exhibitions in a few months, I'm gonna start. I just started to be back in the fitness room and start to work a little bit. And that's a good feeling because I missed, push my limits physically, and now I feel much better again physically with my knee and everything. So I feel able to go back to sport again.
Is there a chance you could be on the senior tour?
No, I don't think so. Well, I never thought about that, and for me now it's a new life, and I'm going to keep a contact with tennis with my exhibitions. It's for foundations and my fans also, and because I love tennis and I love to hit the ball, but it doesn't matter the level. I don't need the competition anymore to be happy. I have the adrenaline in another way in my life, and that's good enough for me.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Since you retired, there have been so many number ones, I don't know, 5 or 6, Serena and Safina, Yelena, and some who have not won a slam. What are your thoughts about sort of the turnover at the number 1 position and about women's tennis these days and the depth thereof?
Well, to be honest, I didn't follow a lot the tour in the last 12 months, but I for sure I know who has been number one, and the fact that some players are number one and haven't won a Grand Slam, so which I think is quite sad, but things are probably going to move on. I wish that for Safina, it's maybe the time for her to go to the next step. With a lot of the respect I have for all these players, it's true that it's hard apparently in the women's game now to really find a boss and, you know, someone that is at the top and that wins a lot of tournaments, and I think the tour needs someone, a leader, and we don't find this leader over now, but there's a lot of concurrence. I guess that young players are going to come on the tour and push, you know, the older ones, and it's a new generation now. So, but it's strange what happens in women's game, and the fact that you never know what's going to happen. So, interesting.
And if you had to point to one player who might emerge as the top, as almost a dominant, who might that be?
I have no idea. I cannot tell you because I didn't watch any matches in the last few months. So, to be honest, I know I can't say anything about that.
Ok. Alors, en français, j'essaie.
Faut
Hein?
s'adapter,
Oui,
hein.
je m'adapte, je
Ouais,
m'adapte.
magnifique.
Alors, je voudrais savoir, quelle était ta réaction quand tu as su de Kim Clijsters qui reprenait à jouer? Tu pensais que c'était complètement différent à toi comme mentalité?